All right, I'm back. I'm back. Okay, so in the previous video, I explained, what I learned about the MOP, market order protection. Now I'm gonna just go over some of my trades that I've been making. I'm gonna just share my screen. Don't worry about. I mean, you can obviously see my. Um, how do you do this share thing? Like when you put your person right here or something like this. No, I'll do it like this. So I should be on the screen now. Cool. Maybe like this is better. All right, so I should be sharing like this. So obviously you can see my balance, 1125, right? Here's my Nadex tracker right here, 1125. I have only been trading in the month of September. Remember, I deposited the $600, right? So you can see that I've traded for the month of September here, the 2nd, the 3rd, the 4th, the 5th, the 7th, the 9th, and today on the 10th, right? I have this my day's profit column. I've made I think 20 wins, 20 losses, something like that. I'll show the dashboard. Here's a table that shows, day by day how much I've made. Here's a table format, but here's like a calendar format in the total. Here's a table that shows my worst trade and my best trade. It just all adds up. I need to extend these really quickly, but I'll do that later. Yeah, let's extend it now. Let's do that now. So this is for, you come over here, H8 to H44. We want to extend that all the way down to 301. So we're going to change that to 301. And we're going to change this one to 301 too. So we're in total amount, right? I made some losses, so it's going to be 301. Calculate those losses. That's why I put the L right there. This is going to be 301. Here we go. See, 77. If you look here, you will see that my best trade here was just 149, which is right here. All right, don't worry about all this risk tolerance. I'm gonna delete that. So we'll go to my dashboard. It's not looking the best, y'all. So I got my dashboard, total profit right here, average trade per day, average profit per trade, and average profit per day. Total wins, total losses, 59% win percentage, trying to get that up to 75. We working. And then I have my monthly gain. We in September right now. I didn't trade these previous months, but we in September. And so that's why it looks like this day's traded profit. Yeah, close to 200. I started at 600. I'm almost double my account, but I gotta do better. I gotta be more consistent. So this is where I'm at here, doing better. So I have amount of wins and losses, right? That's where I'm at here. That's why it says 59.2, just round it up. And then I noticed that I was doing better. I usually trade Euro USD, AUD USD, GBP, JPY, USD, JPY. I noticed that I was focusing on too many charts. And so when I looked at my trades, I noticed that most of my money and my wins was coming from Euro USD and AUD USD. So I started focusing on those. And when I started focusing on those, my trade started doing better because I'm not focusing on one. Oh, I gotta look at all these charts. I'm focusing on just two charts I can look at. Just two. Maybe one is probably better than two, but I'm just looking at two right now. Those two I've won the most. The least is Euro JPY. I shouldn't even have made a trade on there, considering the fact that the strike prices are like five pips apart. But I usually focus on these two now. I got my strategy, trick the broker. One thing I'm going to also work on is ITM and OTM trades, right? Let's make this a little bigger because you can see here, all the way over here, basically, right? I'll make this bigger for y'all. I want to focus on ITM trades. ITM trades come with breakouts, right? So if there was a strike price around here and it just broke this area right here, this little support right here, resistance turn support, if it broke out with this strong momentum candle right here, and there was a strike price right here, I would get in there at ITM, probably get like $25, $30. Now, if I have a continuation candle that is big here, right? Everything else is in line, then I will get on OTM. I started noticing that here I had this candle, right? I got in. This is the strike price right here, right? I got in on this candle. Now keep in mind, this is not, Nadex delays the candle, so it don't look like this. It's green and it's above, right? It's up here. So it surpassed this candle. And so I got in here for OTM, right? If there was an ITM, then I'd have took that one, and the OTM, I would have took that. So ITM, I really focusing on like this here. I would have gotten in for ITM. If I saw a continuation candle like this, I'd have got in for the sell OTM. So it just depends on where the strike prices are and how big that breakout is. And of course, if everything else aligns, right? Support and resistance, it's trading in my sell zone, in my buy zone, MACD, RSI, things like that, right? So and I'm gonna show y'all, I didn't deposit no more money. I started with $600. I'm slow, but let me see. No, I just want transaction history. Let's say 30 days. The last 30 days. Y'all saw when I started. Look at that. Deposit of $600 deposit. $600. You see no more deposits. So you can't say, oh, I deposited money in here. Nah, look at that. These are all trades. Right? So that's where I'm at now, y'all. So I just wanted to let y'all know. And here are some of my notes that we talked about. I was using this strategy, which is a good strategy, but the mega cross, but I just couldn't tell like when to get in, bro. But the trick the broker has been really helpful. I've always used it for a long time. It's very helpful. Trick the broker, I think is good. Any time of the day, honestly. I'm gonna use this one as well. The sniper, which is my 4 EMAs. I'm gonna use that inshallah, God willing, in the morning from 6:30 to 7:15. And then I'm gonna head off to work and I'm gonna come back and trade later in the afternoon. I call that my sniper. That's You will see what that is. Basically, that's one of my EMA strategies. Trick the broker is with SMA generally, but this is one of my EMA strategies. Let me see. I got a couple of EMA scalping strategies that I use for Nadex and pocket option. Oh, let's see. Y'all probably seen these. Like, I didn't come up with these strategies. Trick the broker, I didn't come up with. I found it when I was first starting to learn how to trade on Nadex. I had found it somewhere, and then I just altered it. I added some indicators, took away some, and just fit it to how I thought would be useful to me. But I can't really take credit for all of these or any of them because I didn't come up with them. But they work for me, so I'm gonna use them. I'm not trying to reinvent the wheel. I took what was already working from somebody and I made it to I made it to my liking. I made it work for me. You know what I'm saying? You learn the general stuff and then you take the general and you tweak it to make it work for you. But first you gotta learn how to use the general stuff. This strategy is pretty helpful. I'm gonna try this and I'm gonna use this in the morning for ATM and ITM trades. Now I don't do OTM trades with the sniper because it's quick like that. Quick wins, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's the strategy. That's the what we doing in the market. As you can see here, the chart right here. We got some losses. 769 right here, 120.94. It should show that on the tracker as well. Right here. Yep. These on the tracker on the dashboard. So yeah, this is where I'm at. So what I'm gonna do later on, which I forgot to do, I got lazy. I'm gonna do later on is I may just do it on the call right now with y'all. I want to take this chart basically, and I want to show, probably get a bar chart. I want to show So I did, 34% of my trades come from Euro USD. So that's 17 trades of Euro USD. I want to show how many of those 17 trades did I win? How many did I lose? So we doing some data analytics up in this thing, man. So we're going to see. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this column here. We're just gonna drag it all the way down. I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna do it like this. Take this column. We're gonna take that. We're gonna drag it all the way down, so I ain't gotta keep dragging later on. Okay, we're gonna go up here, and we're gonna take this one, and then we're gonna drag these all the way down here. Right? Let's go up a little bit. Then we'll go to insert. I think the best thing to do would be to add like a stacked bar chart. Not currency, no. Currency would just be y'all know what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to see how I would do that on here. Because I want it to be like it got to be stacked. You know what I mean? Because of the way that it's made. I think I know what I do. I know what I'm doing wrong. I don't think I need the title. I just need this column right here. But we're gonna take this, right? And then we're gonna highlight this one too. Uh, Suckers. Now we're gonna go up and we're gonna get this column. Go all the way down. And then we're gonna go to insert charts. Damn, I'm not good at this. I need some Power BI. Finna export all this and put it in the Power BI. Because I'm trying to see how I would stack it. I wonder why it's not showing. Because it says B. That's this. The x-axis is gonna be, yeah, that's gonna be B. And then my y-axis is the number of trades. Oh, why is it not showing? I don't want a pie chart. I wanted to show how many of the trades of all the trades that I did that were AUD USD, how many were wins and how many were losses? So I did seven USD JPY trades. But how many were wins and how many were losses? That's what I'm trying to get. Uh, hmm. There we go. That kept out. My thing is, how do I get the y-axis? It says switch rows. Okay, cool. Now that I have this on a table, I wanted to show like wins, losses stacked on top, as in like, how do you do that? Let me see, because I can't really see. We might have to watch a YouTube video or something. I might have to do that one first, maybe. You think I have to do this one first, perhaps? I'm not no genius at this. Trying to hurry up so I can go to bed. No, not the wins versus the losses. I think maybe if I hide these columns for a second, I can do. All right, that's how we're gonna do it. Maybe we can get some out of this. I don't think that'll change, but why does it keep showing currency? Use column B as labels. No. Why is not working? Do it like that. Let's see. So I want it to be stacked. I wonder if there's a way to do that. Y'all bear with me. I'm literally about to go on YouTube right now, bro. I'm gonna pause the video and come on right back. So be right back. All right, so here's what we're gonna do, y'all. We're gonna come here and we're gonna make a table. Let me delete this. Looking at some on Chat GPT to kind of help me with this. Um, let's see. We're gonna do it like this. And it goes a little something like this. We're gonna go here, win loss summary, currency. You don't even gotta be here, bro. We just putting it here. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna put USD, Y, USD, AUD, USD, GBP, USD. Those are the ones that I focus on. Okay, so we'll come here. No ifs. B, B. Let me zoom in for y'all. I probably can't even see that. So we're gonna do B. Gonna do B8 to B301 USD APY. And then the W's, that's an H column. HA to H301. W. Mm, it's supposed to be a regular number, not a. So it says I won 6. I won 6. So we could check. We can even count that. So what I'm gonna do here is, because we got to make a table, right? So we're gonna make it. We can just put wins at the top and just put trade losses at the bottom. Just keep it green like this. Count E3. We'll put Euro USD. We're gonna put 17 wins. This gonna be AUD. Wins, and this gonna be GBP. I'm gonna put one here because I did make a trade on Euro just to make the table look fair, because I don't want to do it if it's missing data. It's negligible, but I'll keep it there. Now these are wins. What I'm gonna do is separate it down here, and I'll make these red for losses. It could be better, but y'all, I'm doing this off the fly. I'll turn that to L. Mm, okay, because I know we had 17 on that one, 19 on this one. Ooh. Starting to see them numbers and it gets scary, boy. Starting to see them numbers, it gets scary. All right, we'll insert. Ooh, that's nice. Real nice. Right? See them numbers like, ooh, get scared in the mud. And then we're gonna do this one. Look at that. Look at the difference, bro. I really want to stack them, dog. I wonder if I put them on top of each other. There we go. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, let me do it like this then. Let me do it like this. Let me make sure they right. Cool. So I'm gonna stack them. I really want to stack them instead of making two charts. The fuck is this? What is this? So 11, 9, it was 3. 9. What are these? Which ones are these though? Why does it say your GBP give me by down there? Oh, I could change the label. No, I like how the first one was. And then we could change the labels and all of that. Yeah, we could change that and then, bold it. And then, you could, I don't know what this is. We don't even need nothing there. And so this should be, no, because these are the wins. 11 for your USD, 9 for 80 USD. It's missing one. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are, it's missing a whole damn chart. That's honestly better to me. That's much better. That's so much better. That's what I want right there. So I'm gonna do, copy that, put it over here, line it up there, stretch it out. And what I'm gonna do here, we can come back over here, delete that. Y'all see I'm getting tired. We could say reds are for, let me look back at the table for Euro USD. So 6 to 11, so 1, 6 here. So blue is for wins. Wins. And then red is for losses. That's perfect. And then what I can do after that is calculate like, because I just don't like leaving this white space right here. I've lost more on Euro USD, 80 USD. Just one more though. Just one more loss. All right, y'all. What else can I do? I just want to make it look, just look better. I'm gonna unhide these. I already got that. I could probably do that like a table for the months, but I already got that. I could probably show my percentage profit with the table for the months. Which month had the least amount of profit. Turn that to 50. Still not gonna show that. Like if I go down here, let's just make up something. No, you gotta change that to freaking December or something. That didn't work. Trying to figure out what I can do. Because with the day's profit, I got the day's traded profit. I already got a line graph for that. I got my monthly gain. Uh, I mean, I can make with this trade analysis stuff. How many times I follow my rules versus how many times I didn't. So I can make a trade here. Put in a put in a for these because I just don't remember. I gotta look back at those videos. So I can make a table for these right here. How many times I follow my rules versus how many times I won. That's perfect. How many times I follow my rules versus how many times I won. I think that'll be a good table. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, that's awful. It says use column F as the labels. Nah. Column one is headers. Nah. Why does it look like that? I want to show a comparison between how many times I follow my rules and how many times I won. So it'll show a little different because I can follow my rules and I lost, follow my rules and I won. How many follow the rules? Didn't follow the rules, follow the rules, didn't follow the rules. How many times did I follow the rules? I'm about to go to sleep in a minute, y'all. Sleepy in a mug. Oh, 'Maybe I could do it like that, but I don't got all my trades. I should have all my trades. Hmm. I must not have added them all in here. Uh, 58% of the time, follow my rule, counter rules, follow 58% of the time. I follow my rules. But I want to match that, like, okay, yes, he followed his rules. He won as many times, lost as many times. No, he didn't follow his rules. Yes, he won as many times, lost this many times. Get what I'm saying? Then I gotta make another table for that. Let's see. I should be able to copy this over. Do this real quick, y'all. Count ifs. What's my count? Oops. Let me get a formula from ChatGPT real quick. I want to see, help me make a Google Sheets formula to count to create a bar chart, create a table to make a bar chart showing how many I, times I followed my trading, my trading, my trading strategy. Yes. And within the yeses, and the no's, how many times did I win? How many times did I win slash lose? I have a current table. I have this current table. Here's the current table that I have. Y'all, I need ChatGPT, man. I'm getting sleepy. How many trades? Basically, this is what it's showing, y'all. It says how many trades follow your rules, yes or no, and didn't. Within each group, how many were wins, profit, how many were losses, profit. Correct. Yes, no, win, loss total. So column A, I'm gonna push it over here. Okay, so assume column A equals P and L. We're gonna do it over here. All right, we're gonna make this column A equal P and L, column B P slash L. It's gonna be rules follow. Quiero tenerte. Why is there extra date column in here? Ooh, I need to go to sleep. Oh, I see what they're saying. So y'all bear with me, y'all. I know this is a long video. Y'all probably not gonna even watch it, but that's cool. I'm doing this for me. Count ifs. Column B is the rules followed. In this case, that is column F for me. That's column F. F. Uh, let's just say F1 to F2 to F. I don't know. 81. Let's just do 81 for the sake of this. I can always update it. Yes. And then column E, let's say E2 to E81. 22. These are 22 wins. So we're gonna have rules followed. Yes, no. Wins. Okay. We're gonna drag this down here. Because this is just gonna be go back to F2, 81. No. E2. It says 0 for the amount of wins. So I mean I wanna clear that. All right, that's correct. Okay, so for losses, same thing. Oh, I should just copied it over. Why did it change? I copied it. I didn't drag it. F2 to F81. And this is just gonna be the opposite. Like to drag it. Same thing. Change it. And it's gonna be no. So out of all the times that I didn't follow my rules, how many times did I win? How many times did I lose? 4. Okay. Losses. Out of all the times I did lose, how many times did I follow my rules? It says that here, out of all the times that I did follow my rules, how many times did I lose? 6 times. Yep, 6 times. That's right. All right, now the total, we're gonna do count if. What's column B again, y'all? The rules follow column B. Quiero tenerte y no es así. That's F in our case. That's F. Count F 2, F 81. The total count 28. And in this case, same thing. We're gonna do a count for no. Now we're gonna make a table. I think a bar chart might be best for this. Mm. Highlight just the rules followed, rules followed, win losses part, ignore the total column. Okay. Go to insert, chart. Quiero tenerte. Chart editor. Says stacked column. The x-axis. What the? My losses. This is clearly 22. And this is, what big ass number is this? 6. I don't want it to be stacked like that then if that's the case. X-axis rules follow yes or no. Series wins and greens. Uh, series wins green, loss red. Oh no. Hmm. I don't like how this is on top though. I don't like that. That looks better to me. That looks better. Mm, let's see. I call it wins, lose, followed by wins and losses by rules followed. Let's make that like that. Let's keep that black. Let's keep that. That's enough color to that. Uh, y de repente soy muy feliz entre tus brazos. Was sleeping in the mud. I think that's perfecto. That's enough. Time to go to bed. This dashboard is gonna look amazing once I'm through with it, y'all. I followed my rules 28 times and I've won 22 times out of the 28. I didn't follow my rules 4 times out of that, and I lost all 4 times. That's pretty good. All right, y'all. That's enough, man. We done. We gonna call it a day, y'all. Peace. I'm going to bed. Bye.